All right, so we're here with Abby Fuller. She's the president of the Graduate Students Association. So Abby, tell us about GSA, tell us about what you do and what's your function in the student body.
Hi everyone, well, I'm Abby, the president of the GSA, and I'm so excited to present to you what the GSA is all about in the Eastman community. What we do is we act as a liaison between the graduate students and the deans of Eastman. We want to host frequent town halls so that there's always transparency between the organization and between the deans, and so the deans are aware of what the graduate students are doing within their community. Furthermore, we want to act as a source for you, a resource where you guys can come and ask questions, where you can have your concerns voiced, and where we can present them to the higher ups of the Eastman School of Music.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. So tell me about what students can expect in terms of how they interact throughout the semester. What are some things that you've done in the past to get students involved?
Well, in the past, before COVID, we used to have monthly social nights where we'd give you a complimentary drink ticket, and we would go out to a bar and we would just have a drink, talk, hang out, socialize, network, do what graduate students do. Large part of the student body of Eastman and the graduate students is that we are building professional ties now. Eastman's really gearing us up to provide the interactions we need to gain those colleagues. And so the GSA want to serve that to you guys as well. And we do that through then social nights, through wine nights, through gala banquets, and also through activities outside of that. So that means like bowling, getting to know each other in a social environment instead of a school environment. Maybe a trip out to Letchworth one day. And in the winter, we're looking at maybe going tubing out at a park a few miles out of Rochester, and just where we can let loose as graduate students.
Plenty of opportunities to get engaged. I love it. Now, it seems like there's a lot of things that are changing, of course, for this semester. So tell us about how the GSA plans to stay active and engaging given all of these new circumstances with COVID.
Right. Well, the first thing we're doing is we're still implementing our Tuesday donut days, and that's been going on at Eastman for over a decade now. And before they used to be hosted in the GSA lounge, but because of COVID-19, we can no longer function in a small space. And we're happy to say we're going to be supporting local businesses throughout Rochester that have been hard hit by COVID-19. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing this year that we haven't done so well in the past. And so starting on Tuesday, September 8th, which you'll have already had fun with, we're going to be having donut days at Ludwig's. And the first day they're going to have donuts, maybe next month Pop-Tarts, maybe homemade pastries after that. Furthermore, we're going to be doing socially distanced activities, and it's going to be like build your own terrarium night where you're going to sign up for a time, and we're going to be spaced out and we can build our own terrariums and maybe have some drinks. We're still working out the details with that. But as you can see, we're really wanting to support local and we're wanting to support the student body. And on top of that, we're working with UHS right now and going to be implementing maybe a Wellness Wednesday where you can come and maybe do yoga, where you can come and have like a dog therapy session and just things like that where you can really let loose of what COVID-19 has done to us.
Yeah, okay. I love it. Well, if students are wanting to get involved with GSA, they want to be a part of it, how do they do that?
Well, little do students know that when you're a graduate student at Eastman, you are a part of the Graduate Students Association. There's the executive board, and then there are the members. And so all of you guys are members of the GSA. And if you want to get involved with the executive board, there will be some special elections being hosted. We're going to be looking for the liaison of first-year graduate students. And if you want to reach out to me, you can. My email is afull13@u.rochester.edu. And then you'll be serving on the board. The other position we're going to be looking for is our treasurer. And if you're interested, pop an email to that same email address I just wrote out. On top of that, we want to be accessible. So during donut days, we'll be hanging around for you to come up and talk to. We're going to try to find a place where we can put a box where you can do like, hey, can we do this? Or I'm worried about this. And we just want to be accessible to you guys.
Nice. Tell us about some social media platforms that y'all have so students can stay connected.
You can find us on Instagram and on Facebook, and we're going to have posters up and around schools and flyers.
All right, so you all heard it here. If you're interested in GSA, get connected. I'm sure Abby would be happy to have you all.
Absolutely.
Awesome.